Hello everyone, this is Ashish Sunny from Innovate Yourself. Welcome back to another exciting journey into the world of embedded systems. Today, we are diving deep into the art of interfacing an ESP32 microcontroller with the SSD1306 OLED display module using the powerful ESP-IDF framework. So, let's get ready to unlock a realm of possibilities. Before we dive in, make sure you have subscribed and hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of our upcoming tech adventures. Alright, let's embark on this creative voyage. Our canvas for today is SSD1306, a versatile OLED display that can bring your projects to life with vibrant visuals. And to wield these creative tools, we are using the ESP32, a powerful microcontroller that's both versatile and packed with features. Now, when it comes to ESP-IDF, it's like having a magic wand that lets us command our hardware. From setting up the display to crafting intricate graphics, ESP-IDF makes it seamless. We are going to show you the steps bit by bit. Imagine the possibilities. We can display text, draw shapes, and even create custom animations. The display becomes a window into your imagination. And guess what? With ESP-IDF, the only limit is your creativity. Now, let's move ahead and let's get started with the connections of your ESP32 with the SSD1306 module. So this is the connection of your ESP32 with SSD1306. You can see here we have connected SCK and SDA pin to the pin number 22 and the pin number 21 of ESP32, and also we have provided a proper ground and VCC so that we can make a proper communication and we can give a proper supply to the SSD1306 module. So this is about the connection. Now let's move ahead. Alright, so everyone, you can see that here is the pinout of your ESP32 microcontroller, which we are going to use in our today's session. So basically here you can see the pinouts, and as in my circuit diagram I have already shown you that what are the connections of your SCK and your SDA pins, basically your serial clock and your serial data pin, because through that pins only we are gonna do this I2C communication between your ESP32 and SSD1306. So here you can see that the by default pins are the pin number 22, or let's say the GPIO 22 and the GPIO 21. So these are the by default pins, and in fact you can change the pin number if in case you want to change it, but in my case I'll keep them only. So it's like GPIO 22 and GPIO 21, and also I will mention them in my coding stuff. So this is about the pinouts of your ESP32. Now let's move to the coding stuff. Alright, so everyone, now I think we should start with the coding stuff. And on my screen currently my previous code is open, but right now we are gonna start with the I2C communication, or you can say we're gonna start with the SSD1306, for which we have to write up the code. But for now we already have the basic example code, so I'm gonna start with that and I'm gonna modify it accordingly so that I can show you the demonstration further, just to see show you like how the things are gonna work over there, right? So let me open up the basic code, or you can say the example code. So let me open it up. So I'll open up the folder. First of all, you have to go to the project directory, or you can say you have to go to the directory where exactly you have installed your ESP-IDF, and also where you will have your example codes, right? So in my case, I have already installed this on my desktop. So let me go there so that I can also show you like where it is. So this is my directory where I have installed everything, right? So for that you have to go to examples. Then you have to scroll down and you have to go to peripherals. Then you search for this LCD, and over here it's I2C underscore OLED. So this is the basic code which we are gonna work with, right? So just open it up. All right, so everyone, you can see that this is my code which I am having on my screen right now, and currently you can see this is the basic code. And in fact, not just about this basic thing, but apart from that, if you will notice over here, so right now you can see this is my project directory. In your case, maybe you will not have this build thing, right? Just because I've already tested it out, so that's why I have this. But in your case, maybe you will not have that. But let me do one thing. Let me delete it so that we will be on the same page, right? So I've deleted this, right? So now you can see everything is just like you, right? So over here you can see we have multiple files, right? Over here it's this I2C underscore OLED underscore example. So this is the basic and this is the main example code which we have to use, and in which we have written up the code completely. And apart from that, we have other files as well. So this is make list, let's say cmake list.txt file, which you have already seen. And in this case you can see, just because I am already using one of my extra C file, or let's say one of my extra programming file, which is with the extension .c, and that is being used in my current code. So that's why that is mentioned over here, right? You can see here, this is the name and this is the main file for me, right? Because in my previous videos you may have seen with only the main code, or let's say with only the main C file, right? So you must have seen that only. But if in case you have to add up something new, then you won't know like how to do that. So this is the way to do that. I hope now it is clear to you guys, right? So this is that thing. Now apart from that, I have this thing in which they have already mentioned like what will be the dependencies for this project. So these are the by default one which you don't have to touch. If you want to change, just have a knowledge about this first, then only make a modification. Otherwise you may face difficulties in building the stuff or in uploading the data, right? So just make sure that thing first, right? And accordingly kconfig, in this basically we can simply specify like what are the example configuration. In fact, this example configuration will be added into your menu config data, right? So you can check it up there, right? And this is that C file which is being added over there, right? Where you will have most of the stuff which we will be used in here, right? So this is that. And apart from that, this is the main one in which you have the project name and everything, right? So rest is just like the same, right? So now I'll go to the main one, right? And in my case, like right now you can see that I'm not getting any error or something, right? Or let's say if in case you will open up your project for the first time, or let's say if you're opening your example code for the first time, maybe you will get these underlines over here on all the header files which are over here. And I hope all of you remember like how to troubleshoot that, because in one of my previous videos I have already shown you like how to do that and how to add that basically into this like include path, right? Basically you can see like over here we have it. Currently it's showing you like this, but when you are not having this added already, then in that case it will ask you to include that, right? So in that case you can click on that and it will be like added over there in the settings thing. Like over here you can see added include path. Here I have already added that, so that's why I'm not getting any error for this, right? So this is what I have already done, right? Now the main things that we have to make modification in our current code is just over here, right? So you can see the SDA and SCL pins, and I have already shown you like what are your SDA pins and what are your SCL pins, right? So you know that already. So let me modify that accordingly, because I've already shown you like what is the pin number of SDA. So the pin number of SDA is pin number 21, right? But I'll not write it like 21. I'll write it like GPIO underscore num underscore 21, right? So this is the right way to write it, right? So let me type it up, right? So you can see like I've simply specified that. Rest of the thing we don't have to change because they are as per this SSD1306 only. If in case you are using SSD1306, in that case you will have this configuration. If in case you are using a other display which is like SH1107, in that case this will be that configuration. So it is just written as per that. And some of the things like this I2C HW address, so it's like 0x3C, and that is by default. So you don't have to change it just because it is as per the data sheet, so you don't have to change it, right? and the reset pin is set to -1 because currently we are not using it right now, right? So that's why it's in this way. And also we have set up the LCD pixel clock frequency, like what is the frequency for that. So this is that frequency. So these are few of the parameters which are written as per the data sheet. In case you want to learn more on that, you can check the data sheet of SSD1306 and you will be able to understand like why they have written these values over here, right? So this is what exactly they have done. Now we can scroll down and you can see like what are the configurations that is specified over here, and also how they have initialized the parameters, how they have installed the drivers for that. And currently we are using it in the master mode, so that's why it's in master mode. But in case you want to change it to the slave mode, then you can change the parameters here and here as well, so that you can make it work as per your requirement, right? So that's the way to do it. So this is the configuration basically where you have to make the changes in case you want to change these parameters, right? So this is one thing that you have to do. And apart from that, currently you don't have to touch anything because that's like as per that. And currently I will also show you with the basic code only. After that, once we have done that, we are gonna make the modification, and we will see like how it's gonna work, right? So first of all, let me like execute this one, and after that we'll make the modification just to see like how the things are going to work, right? So let me open up the terminal. You know how to open it up. Go here, new terminal, and over here you can see we are over here, right? Currently let me first of all open up this IDF. Let's see, is it working for me? No, it's not working for me. I'll have to delete it. Let me show you how I'm gonna do it. And in fact, this thing we have already done in a previous video as well. So in case you don't know like what am I doing, you can check the previous video, so you will get the clarity on that, right? So this is about that. So now it's gonna initialize this ESP-IDF on your current terminal only. So this is what I'm doing. All right, so this is done over here, right? So the first thing is that we have to build our project. So, and you know how to do that. It's like idf.py and build. Just build it, and let's see, do we have any errors in this or not? And currently you can see like I deleted this build one, so that's why it's gonna take a bit time, because it's gonna write it as per your configuration, or you can say it's gonna build as per your configuration, right? All right, so guys, now I have simply built my project, and also I have connected my ESP32 to the system. So let's do one thing. Let's check that do we have the port available like for flashing or not. So you know like how to do that. I've already shown you that as well. So I'll simply do it like this. And you can see in my case this is the one which I'm using right now, so I have it, I can use that directly, right? So that means everything is there. So now the next thing is that I have to simply upload it, right? So let me do it. idf.py, let's run it, right? So everyone, you can see that this is my project, and in fact we have uploaded the code to the SSD1306, and this is the message that we are able to see in here. It's like hello expressive, hello LVGL, and it's scrolling right now, right? And also if you will notice this, that this LED, or let's say this OLED, is like opposite, or let's say it's not in a proper orientation, it's like upside down, right? You can see the GND is written opposite, right? So now let's see like how we're gonna troubleshoot this, or let's say how we're gonna do the reverse of this, or how we can change the orientation of this if in case we want to change it, right? So let's see that now. All right, so we have simply seen like how we can simply display the message, right? Now let's do the modifications, and let's see like how we're gonna do that, right? Now currently the message that we are able to display on the screen is, let me show you where it is. So it's this one, example underscore LVGL demo underscore UI. I'll open it up. So basically this one is inside this, which is the C program which we have added to the CMake list, which is this one, right? So basically this is the one where we have written this thing, right? And also this is that message which was getting displayed over there, right? So this is that message. So let's say if in case I want to change this message, let's say I want to change it to innovate yourself. So I'm gonna change it, innovate yourself, right? And I'm gonna change it like, I'll write my name as well, Ashish Saini, right? So this is what I have done right now. Now let me upload it again and let's see what is gonna be the message, right? So let's see that. So everyone, you can see now the message is changed. It's innovate yourself, Ashish Saini. So this is the message which you can see right now. So this is the way like how we can simply change the message. Now second thing, like I was saying that I have to change the orientation as well. Now how I'm gonna do change the orientations, right? So basically for that we have like many other parameters which we can do. Like we can change that parameters and everything. Like over here you can see LV object set width. So basically in this we have this driver and this horizontal or let's say it's horizontal resolution. Basically it's written in short HOR_RES, right? So we have a other parameter as well. So what other parameters do we have? So you can press it like control or command, whichever operating system you're using, and just click on this. So it will take you inside and it will show you like what other parameters you can set for this. So let me do one thing. Let me change it to VER_res, which is for your vertical resolution. So let me copy it up and let me paste it here, right? So this is second thing that I can do. And one more thing I want to do is I'm gonna change the position of this. Like my current data, or let's say my message, which is innovate yourself Ashish Saini, it's written in the first line only, but I want to change it to the other line, and let's say that line would be, for example, fourth or fifth line, for example. It can be anything, but it would be written in the form of pixels. So that's why I'll write it like, for example, I'll write 30 over here, which will like change the orientation. It's like 0th position and 30, or 30 is like from 30th row and 0 is like column, you can say. You can understand it in this way, right? So I'm gonna change this thing and let's see like what changes I will have right now. So let me stop it up and let me rebuild it and re-upload it. Alright everyone, so can you see like what changes we have got over here, right? So basically right now we have the message getting displayed, but you can see half of our screen is gone. This is the meaning of your horizontal resolution or vertical resolution. But yeah, second thing which we did was like setting up the position. So positioning, you can see like previously it was like in the first line, but right now you can see it's like somewhere down, right? So this is the way like how we can reposition it, but currently we don't need a vertical resolution. So that's why this is the best thing for us. So we don't have to change that. We can change it back to horizontal resolution and we can do something else to make it upside down, right? So let's make it clear. Now basically we have already seen this is not the one which we have to make changes over here. Like, so let's see like where do we have to make the changes for this, right? So for that, basically we don't have to make the changes here in case you want to make it straight, right? So in that case, we will go back in here, and over here you can see we have the rotation of the screen. Currently the rotation of screen is like LV_display rot_none. Again, I'm gonna check what other parameters do I have. So I'll go inside, where is the position? So this is the position over here, right? So I'll do 180-degree rotation for this so that I will see in the right. So let me go back and let me change it here, right? So now I make the changes. I have set up the positions. Now I'm gonna rebuild it and rerun it. All right, so can you see this time positioning is different, and in fact now we are able to see it upside down. So let me correct it. So now you can see I have moved it, I have rotated my circuit. So this time you can see it's correct. This time it's shown properly. So that's all about how we can make the modifications and how we can display the text on your SSD1306. But that is not it. This is just the beginning, but there are many other possibilities and there are many other features that you can add to your SSD1306. So you can try that and you can make the changes and you can see like how the things are gonna happen. So that was it for my side for today. I hope you guys have understood that, and I was able to make you clear everything like in the short span of time. So if you still guys have any doubts in any of the topic which I have covered today, I hope you will be able to comment down and you can ask me directly. I don't have any problem with that. So see you in the next video. So till then, if you guys have liked this video, do click on the like button, and if you're new to our channel and if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, do click on the subscribe button, and also you can hit the bell icon if you want to get a notification whenever we'll upload a new video that will help you out for your future. So that's all from my side for today. See you in the next video. Till then, bye bye and keep learning. Take care.